Alright guys, I want to talk about something today that nobody ever talks about, is the Ultra 300 cases. So the difference between the 300 and 310 cases is the oil squirters. For the bottom of the piston, the 300 lacks 4 additional oil squirters. So that means the 310 has 8 oil squirters that squirt the bottom of the piston, which obviously is way more beneficial to keep the piston cooler. So ultimately, if you want to use 300 cases in your 310, you absolutely can, because it's otherwise identical. So all the other oiling, passageways, and everything is utterly identical. The bolts are the same. Everything is identical between the 300 and 310 cases. Now, the 250, 260, and naturally aspirated cases, however, the only difference is the main bolt thread sizes. So this is all a step up in size from that. So these are, the outer mains were M8, now they're M9, and those are M11, they were M10. So it's a step up in size, so definitely a little bit more robust to handle the extra horsepower. But otherwise, everything is virtually identical. Now, I want to talk here about specifically the Ultra 300 cases. So these M9 bolt holes here, let's see which one is it. It's this one here. Alright, I know it's hard to see, but the threads ripped out of this hole here. And you can see they're intact here, but they started to rip out on the end. So the Ultra 300 cases are notorious for the outer M9s for ripping the threads out. So if you are rebuilding or using 300 cases, I would highly recommend putting some helicoils, some M9 helicoils in the outer 4 threads. I think when Kawasaki made these, I don't know for sure, but they roll threaded them, and I think their feed rate was not correct for the actual tap that was going in there, so they kind of stressed out the threads a little bit. It doesn't mean it's going to blow up or anything, but if you silicone everything and you start torquing these outer bolts and you rip the threads out, you're kind of screwed because you got to take everything back apart. So if you own an Ultra 300, I would highly recommend punching these out to the M9 helicoils. And we do offer them on our website, so if you do want them, we can absolutely get them. But keep in mind, just the 300s, the 310s, they did resolve this issue, but totally something nobody ever talks about. And if any of you guys out there actually had this issue, definitely let us know. But it's very common with the Ultra 300s. But we'll put some helicoils in here and we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright. All these holes are tapped and cleaned. This is a M9 helicoil. Alright, and here are the M9 helicoils. Alright, here, that's what they look like. So, they are installed with the tang here facing down. Alright, so here's the installation tool here. I don't know if I can do this with one hand here. Get this started. Alright, good. I got it started. I'm actually going to put a little dab of oil on here because sometimes they can get hung up. Go here, a little fogging oil. Put in the hole there, put in that hole there. Alright, here we go. There we go. I want to get this thing all the way down to the bottom. Then you're going to take a second one, the second one in completely. Now, sometimes when you put the helicoil in, the tang in the bottom might actually break off before it's all the way in. Don't worry, because you can actually cut this with a shear. Just count how many threads are left and then cut this one thread short so it sits one thread in the block here. You do not want it sticking out. It cannot stick out. So anyways, here's our video on the Ultra 300 cases and how to fix these pesky M9 threads that like to pull out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Catch you later.